You're live.
I'd like to call to order the Pentucket Regional School Committee meeting of March 11th, 2022. Roll call: Wayne Adams.
Here.
Joanna Blanchard.
Here.
Emily.
Here.
Marie.
Here.
Dick.
Here.
Chris. Markins.
Here.
Ashley.
Not yet.
Not yet. Chris Redding.
Here.
And myself here. So before we start, I just want this emergency open meeting of the PRSD School Committee is being conducted both remotely and in person.
Ashley's here.
Oh.
Ashley, we can see you. We just want to let you know you're here on the stream, so you're good to go.
Okay, is being conducted both remotely and in person, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020, and the provisions extended by Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, signed by Governor Baker on June 16th, due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. For those watching, last night we held a meeting to vote on the budget. We thought we had the 2/3 vote, but we did not because that number changed with only one member missing and not two. Shortly after meeting adjourned, we realized this, consulted with our attorneys, and we were advised that we could not recall everyone after adjournment. But since the towns have to have the number per the regional agreement by the end of March 11th, which is 45 days before the first annual town meeting, and for the purpose of creating ballots, this is why we have called this emergency session. To the school committee members, thank you so much for being responsive last night when told about this situation. As you're aware, we must have 2 members from each town in order to vote the budget. So thank you for making yourselves available either in person or virtually. Finally, while Mass General Law states that the school district budget is to be adopted by a 2/3 vote of the school committee, our regional agreement clarifies that it is 2/3 of the full school committee. As such, we must have a weighted vote of 6.0 or higher in order to pass a budget number for Mr. Lebrecht to send to the towns. Based on last night's meeting, it was clear that everyone was in support of some version or iteration of scenario version 6. Greg has created 2 updated versions that incorporated the changes. One is adding the 50,000 from E&D that people were looking for, and another one is adding that 50,000 as well as removing the additional first grade teacher. Per our attorney's guidance, in order to begin, we need one of the 3 individuals who voted no last night to make a motion to reconsider the vote made so we can begin to discuss the budget and hopefully focus on the scenario 6. So
Can you say that one more time and then I can repeat it? I just didn't hear all that. So I.
you just need to reconsider the vote from last night.
Reconsider last night's vote on the budget. Second.
Is there any discussion? Dick.
Just a comment. My vote was not against the extra 50,000 last night. My vote was procedural. I felt that when we went with number 6, that was the foundation, and we have some skillful people here who have used a friendly amendment to build after that. So, but I do have a question for our finance director.
First, I need to get approval of the agenda.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll stop.
which is the budget. So, all in favor of a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
All in favor? Okay.
You can see Ashley.
Okay.
So my question is, with no, I guess if we add 50 and that becomes 250,000, are we putting ourselves in a position to be going after an override again next year as a result of the 50? Or if we don't do the 50, are we less likely?
It's going to be irrelevant because going forward with the state kicking in virtually nothing in our normal just budget going forward, some towns are going to have an override going forward. Almost foregone conclusion for the foreseeable future.
Is that going to impact the check we write for the new school?
No, that's already taken care of. Everything's taken care of with that part of it.
Okay.
We have a point of order. We have to approve, we have to vote on Emily's motion.
Okay.
Chris?
So I think because we have somebody virtual, I think it has to be a.
Oh, it has to be a roll
vote.
call vote? Okay. All right, so, Marie?
Last night, before we did all this, we suspended E and D. Do we have to do that over again?
No, you.
No, because we voted to suspend it this year. Okay, so the motion on the floor is to reconsider the vote we took last night. All in favor?
No, I have to
Oh.
have a second.
What?
Has to be a second, hasn't it?
No, Joanna seconded.
Oh, Joanna.
So roll call vote, Chris, Reading, Marie,
To
reconsider the vote. Emily,
Yes.
Dina, yes, Chris,
Yes.
Joanna,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Wayne, Ashley,
Yes.
thank you. Okay, now we are open for discussion on, does someone want to make a motion or
I'll
Joanna?
make the motion to approve version 6.2 of the budget. This is the version. Oh, that's the version that adds, reduces E and D by another 50,000 so that we contribute $250,000 out of excess and deficiency. And we do not hire the additional first grade teacher, which saves an additional 55,000. So in total, that reduces the amount we're asking the towns by about $105,000.
Second that.
Okay, is there any discussion? Anyone? All right, Chris?
So I'm gonna agree with Joanna. I think that this makes fiscal sense. I think that Greg has given us enough confidence and Justin too, that the kindergarten, first grade teacher position, you know, there can be shifts over the summer that could get us some money if we need that, like at the high school, maybe there's some collapsing of classes and things like that. So that additional amount, in addition to the 50,000 on E&D, I think is something that brings it to a number that I hope is better.
Emily?
And I'd just like to, I mean, I agree with this as well. But I also hope that the towns, both the select people and all of that, but also like the voters are recognizing that, we're hearing what they're saying. We're trying to listen at the same time, doing our job of giving the students what they need in the best education possible.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm just going to point out that I do feel pretty comfortable. This is the most we could do without significantly impacting kids. But I do think it's important to note and that there is additional risk, financial risk in the planning process here moving forward. And it may come back up again, and everybody should remember this when it comes back around again, that to make this hopefully a little more palatable and something the towns can work with a little more effectively. It doesn't come without a potential cost.
Okay, thank you. Marie?
I just second what Chris said because I never like to see, taking more away. I understand why it has to be done, but again, it puts us in a situation that we're in.
Right.
For years and years of this, that we've talked about for years and years of that. So again, it's all about the students. So I do have concerns going forward. This continues to happen.
All right. So we have everyone all in favor of,
Roll call.
roll call vote, all in favor for 6.2. Chris Reading?
Yes.
Marie?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Dina? Yes. Chris Markins?
Yes.
Joanna?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Wayne? Okay.
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to vote.
Yes.
And now we have to vote the actual amount.
Yep.
So could I get a motion to vote the amount of 49,100,000?
Round up.
What?
Round up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just round up when you get to the end.
Oh, okay. 49,190,346.
Second.
Any
I thought
dis-
he said round down.
oh, he said round down.
No, round up. You did it right.
Okay, so the number is 49,190,346. All in favor? Roll call vote. Chris?
Yes.
Emily? And
Yeah.
Marie?
Yes.
Yes? Chris?
Yes.
Joanna?
Yes.
Wayne? Ashley? Ashley, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Great, thank you. All right, motion to adjourn, yeah? Anyone second that?
Second.
Okay, roll call vote. Chris?
Yes.
Marie?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Joanna?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Wayne? Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Ashley.
Appreciate it. Oh, and Ashley. Oh,
Yes.
sorry, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, thank you so
Thank
much.
you for getting on,
Really
Ashley.
appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.